Hi everyone, my name is Shelby and I'm here today to talk to you about how I do my Perfectly Posh home parties. So after I have a hostess and a date set, I make sure that I send my hostess a deluxe sample pack with a variety of samples so that she can test everything out and kind of familiarize herself with Posh and maybe hopefully find a few favorites. So that'll kind of come into play later. I also let the hostess know I'm going to need access to her Wi-Fi, so she should probably have her password readily available, and of course a clean sink because we might be working our hands in a little Posh later. When I arrive, I make sure that I prep the table before any guests are there. I prep the table, I take out all of my products that I have, and I group them by their lines. So I have the Look Natural line in one area, I have the Skin Sticks in one area, the Chunks in an area, and then any information that I have about them should go by those products. So if you have a line item brochure or any other information that you might have, or even if you have a Posh paper, you can pull apart and stick those right next to it. It's kind of a great way and kind of something for guests to look at while they're milling about. Also on my prep table, I make sure I have a whole bunch of catalogs, at least one for every person there. I love the Posh Portal order forms because they're carbon copies, so you can have guests retain a copy for themselves. You can keep a copy, and it has all the information that you would ever need from a guest there. And they can also use this, make sure you have some pens out, because a lot of times I notice as I'm talking and going through some products, guests are taking notes or writing down things that they would like. So once everyone gets there, we meet and greet, and of course the hostess helps me with that, introduces me to everybody, and I get to know everyone. And just like a regular party, go around, chat, have fun. And when you feel that everyone has arrived, you can go ahead and kind of start your whole formal Posh introduction. So what I do for mine is that I want to make sure guests, a lot of people in my area are not familiar with Posh, so I go over a few things about it. I try not to go into crazy detail, but I explain kind of my Posh why, and this helps kind of open up conversation. I also make sure that the guests know that everything is under $25 and buy 5, get the 6th free. So that kind of, I feel like, relaxes some guests because a lot of times these home parties that people have, the products are very expensive. So I feel that this way they kind of feel a little more comfortable. The products are very approachable. And of course, all the great pointers and tips and qualities about Posh, I always make sure, made in the USA, etc. So that guests are familiar. And then after my formal intro, I kind of just start getting the Posh on the guests, which is like one of the most important things you can have. A lot of time guests feel a little maybe cautious, shy, whatever you want to call it. So I make sure that right away we're starting with the products. And I always like to start with either a scrub or a slice of a Snarky bar. And I give the guests, even if I have every scent available, give them a choice of 2 because you don't want to overwhelm them. So, give them a choice of 2. Hey, I have, the tranquilizer, a lavender Snarky bar, or I have a citrus type Snarky bar, whatever you have on hand. You could be some of your favorites, some of the hostess's favorites, whatever it is. Give them a choice of 2 so they're not overwhelmed, and go ahead and let them use that kitchen sink I was telling you about, or bathroom sink, and let them experience Posh firsthand. This is something I feel is great, and it's easy to follow up with. Okay, you just scrubbed your hands. Let's take out the big fat yummy hand cream. And again, just pick 2 and let them experience that on their own. And after the hand cream, we have sometimes some questions. Sometimes people are picking up the products. Now they're getting a little more comfortable. I always like to make sure that I do a lip scrub also. If you only have one lip scrub, you don't give them a choice. That's fine. Just start with the one lip scrub, and you only need the teeny tiniest little bit. So I find that in some ways home parties are kind of a value for me because I'm not mailing out large, generous samples with multiple applications. A lip scrub is just the teeniest little dot that they need for the one application, and there's no postage. So you can see how setting all these things out depending on your size of your party might be helpful to have it actually just in home experiencing the products. I also love that the guests can see all the full-size products right in front of them and experience it and get to smell a variety of things and kind of engage in different conversation with the other guests. And also this, you might want to pull in this part where your hostess has her deluxe sample pack. So you can be asking her, what are your favorite products? What did you really like? Oh, this is what I love. I love the gender bender, and here are the reasons why. And just really informally. You don't have to make it like a big, huge production. Make sure everyone feels comfortable and just have fun with it. I know lots of moms are just trying to get out of the house. Lots of people are just wanting to have a little time for themselves. So make it fun and engaging. And, you can let people, if you have a break, you can say, oh, here are some order forms if you're interested in ordering, or these are the sample, or the sales that I have going on. Sometimes the guests are a little lenient, or maybe not feeling like they're really devoted to it. Sometimes I say like, oh, you could, if you order $30 of products, I'll let you have free shipping, or I'll gift you shipping, or make sure that people know like about the quality that you have. And I think one time had one guest at a home party not order when I was there. So you don't want to be high pressure, but once they're there and they're seeing the products, and we know we all love Posh, that the customers are comfortable and they feel comfortable and confident about ordering. So I make sure I take down everyone's order and I stick it all into the virtual office for them. And then after I give them the carbon copy of their order form, I also give them a little like mini sample pack, 3 or 4 samples, and my business card. So that way they have my information. You could even pass them a catalog if they'd like. A lot of people say, oh, no, it's okay, I don't need a catalog. But, just tell them, oh, take it home, maybe pass it on to somebody. Make sure your info is on that catalog also. It's just a great way to branch out and have like a really fun time. Also, another idea that I've started a couple of times, I bring a blank calendar for the month and I put a star on a few different dates. And I say, oh, if anyone today books on this day, I'll give everyone a discount for their products. But you don't get the discount until after that party, because you never know if someone cancel the party or they don't follow up on their end of the bargain. So it's just something that you can kind of keep your business rolling, but have fun while you're doing it. So I hope you had some little good information that you got, and thanks so much for listening.